All right. What's up, everybody? Let me just adjust this here. Move the time here, like so. All right. What's up? If you're watching the video of this, welcome. If you're watching the live stream here, welcome to the channel on Twitch/Forex viewers. If you guys want to watch me trade live, so I haven't been streaming since, what was it, Tuesday last week, for the simple fact that I haven't been trading. Like most of you know, Brexit was out last week, and the UK decided to leave the European Union. We had about a 1700 pip move. Maybe not. We can check out the pound dollar here. I think this is about 1700 pips here. Yep, about that. The lowest that the pound has ever been. Check out the monthly here. We can go back to 1994. We're checking this thing out yesterday. Interesting stuff here. As you can see, we haven't been, or the pound hasn't been this low since 2001, or 2008. 2007-8, when the economy collapsed, where we got the worldwide recession. Since then, the pound has been going up, but actually it's been going steadily down since 2015 here, 14. And now we have hit the ultimate lows. So I decided last week that I would stay out of the markets. If you're not in it, you can't lose it. So basically today I just want to make a short, I was going to make a short video, but I decided to, if anyone wanted to join me live, I didn't post that I was gonna stream or nothing like that. Just turned it on. So yeah, I was just gonna make a video, but then decided to stream it live here. So what I wanted to do today is just go briefly over my portfolio, see what's up. I actually did enter a trade yesterday here on the Aussie dollar. I'm not super excited about trading this week either, just because the ATR needs to calm down a bit. The ATRs on the Aussie dollar is not too bad, so I managed to get a trade off there. But on most of these pairs here, the ATR actually has calmed down quite a bit, so I am getting quite satisfied on the ATR. As you can see, the ATR went up to ridiculous amounts when the Brexit happened. so I haven't been able to take trades here. But it seems like today it has regained its normal flow. So I'm guessing that we can shoot off a couple of trades this week, hopefully. I went long here on the Aussie dollar on this bat pattern. As you can see right here. X to A. And this is like a 382 bat pattern, so if your rules state that you need to touch the 618, then this is not a valid bat pattern. But for me, my rules state that I only need to touch the 38. So that's valid for me. So basically I'm just looking for this final push here up to the 618. I have set my stops to break even. So I am hoping that we will push a little higher here. I was wondering about managing these stops here, moving my stops below this point right here. I might do that since I'm not in the mood to get the market in my face. And the reason behind that is this. Alright, so overall in the markets we are bearish, obviously, from a technical standpoint, since most of the pairs in my portfolio were affected by the Brexit, and as you can see, we did break below most structure points. So overall bearish in the market. So yeah. But I am hoping to get a final push here to the upside. That would be pretty nice to start off the week. It's about 112 pips here up for grabs. I haven't updated the thing above here, pips this year. The date I haven't traded, so this should be right. I'm gonna go over it though, check it out if it's positively right. I don't know if you guys know, but I did a spreadsheet here. Let me see. We can't get that onto the monitor. Yeah, it's closed. No? Why can't I get the spreadsheet onto the monitor? Like this, right? Yep, here it is. So here's the spreadsheet. I did get this 79 pip winner. I'm not sure if I yep, 725. Yeah, so the numbers above are right. The date is wrong. So yeah. Let me video move my face here a bit like this. So yeah, but on these Brexit news, we'll have to wait and see what happens in the UK. If the pound will keep falling, I have been watching a little bit of news about this whole scenario. The UK states that it will protect the pound, and they say that they were prepared for the unexpected. So we'll see what happens there. If we regain normal market conditions, or if we keep falling here on the pound. I should maybe have the pound up when I'm talking about it. But here we hit the low of 32, maybe 31 here. I mean, like I said, from a technical standpoint, I'm bearish here. Did not take this trade. I did draw it in though. But I mean, the ATR on the pound is still a little high, so not gonna be taking trades on the pound in the near future, I think. I mean, if I get a really good chance somewhere with a nice risk to reward and a nice looking ATR, I might. But I mean, from my standpoint here, it's kind of hard to say, but a push up from the pound here to one of these levels may be a continuation to the downside here. This might be the first level we hit here, and we can see. Let me just go to the monthly once more. Just wanna. So yeah, the yellow line here is the lowest point from previous ultimate lows on the pound. So if we get a push from here, so yeah, this is the low, this yellow line here. So a push to the yellow line might be the first opportunity to short it. I will not short it there because I have to place my stops above these highs right here if I'm gonna get involved in this. And we do have some levels here. We do have this level, and let's check back to the 4-hour. This is kind of lagging here, which I'm not a fan of. I'm still waiting for my microphone. Still waiting for my microphone in the mail. But yeah. Anyway, I mean, not much to do on the pound here. We'll see if the pound keeps retracing here. This might be just people taking profits, or we might end up retracing quite a bit. So we'll have to see, wait and see on the pound. On the euro dollar, similar story there. Similar story. Obviously, here's the Brexit. We did hit a bottom here, and we pulled back quite a bit. Onto this level, or this previous structure level here. So this is all just A, B, C, D here. Not the pattern. simplicity of things. Just they pull back here to previous structure right here, and then the continuation to the downside. We did not manage to go lower here. We actually didn't even hit the lowest lows, and we are now currently pulling back once more. But I mean, same thing. This just might be a pullback for a continuation. I'm guessing that some news in the week will determine if we're going to keep dropping or not. Obviously, Angela Merkel, that fine chancellor of Germany, is anticipating that that the Brits activate what's it called, Clause 50, which is basically where they decide or where they actually leave the European Union. Right now, they are still a full valid member of the European Union, and it's not until they activate that clause 50, that they formally will leave the EU. And obviously, Germany, Italy, France, and more other countries are just waiting to see if that happens and when that happens. I think that David Cameron said yesterday that he will not activate that clause. So, and he has obviously resigned. So we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see what happens on that. Not much else on the euro. There was a bad pattern here which did not get filled. So right now, I mean, the next opportunity I see is a shorting opportunity up in here. Test the lows again. This might be the first place to take profits, or if you want to extend. So, I mean, this is not a bad opportunity at all. I kind of like this. I kind of like this level here. We did get a nice pullback to the upside from Brexit. Tested the level again, dropped, and are now trying to reach this level once more. If I get the right risk to reward here, I'm gonna short it. I am gonna short this. So we'll see. Wait and see what happens. I would like to see some kind of indication as well if we are. Excuse me. If we are going to, an indication of that the market is going to tell us that it wants to go lower. One thing else, I am planning to make a schedule. Yeah, we have to change the title here. How do I? What's up with this title? Yeah, I'm not locked in. That kind of sucks. But just lock in here. I'm gonna change the title. Locking in. Mm, the date is Tuesday. Kind of blind here. Let's see. It's Tuesday the 28th. So yeah, my last stream was Tuesday the 21, June 21. So 28th here. Let's talk Forex. Let's call this post Brexit. I gotta admit, it was kind of hard watching the. Obviously, I did watch the market when Brexit happened, and I talked about last stream. We're talking about how and if I was going to trade the Brexit. I mean, eventually it came to that. My rules. I have to, or my rules state that I can't trade around these bigger news events. Obviously, this was a big news event. Um, but it was kind of hard knowing what would happen if if the UK would decide to leave the EU, uh, not placing a trade, because like I said, 1700 pips on the pound would have been quite nice. I was thinking about a limit, um, placing a limit order. I mean, somewhere below the nearest or the lowest structure point, somewhere around here maybe. But eventually, it came down to the rules. I did think I did think about opening up a new account just to gamble. Um, I mean, setting a few $100s into a trading account just to gamble it, but yeah, I didn't. So I'm happy about it. There's no. I mean, we could obviously not. The market could go against us, and probably it drained a lot of accounts. Uh, if people weren't prepared for these kind of news. So this is an event that drains and ruins accounts. So it's just better to stay out of it. But hopefully some of you did get involved if you're trading the news and made a lot of money, which would be awesome. But on the euro, the pound, the dollar, yen, same thing. Same thing here. I mean, the first chance is the previous level here, uh, which is this thing right here. Getting stops above these highs here might be an interesting short for a continuation to this. This has been a long downtrend here on the dollar yen, so that would be pretty nice to get involved here if we get the chance. But it's kind of been drifting here. Obviously, the Brexit happened. We did pull back. but then not much has happened on the dollar yen. Pound yen, same thing. It's like a mirror image here of the pound dollar. It's the same concept as on the other pairs. It's just it's been a waiting game so far, and it's probably continue. It's probably going to continue to be a waiting game. First level I'm thinking about is this level right here. I mean, obviously, if we do break this previous level here at some point before entering or reaching these highs here, something like this. I mean, same thing. We'll wait for a push to be a pullback for a continuation to the downside. Hoping that we'll get an entry somewhere. But like I said, I do want to see this week. I do want to see how the market is gonna react. If it's gonna continue to drop all over my portfolio, or if something else happens. That's why I'm not gonna rush entering here a short. I want to see if if the market does intend to go lower. But this for me will be an interesting level. As on the same, as for the other pairs. Euro yen, same thing. We did manage to create a little trend line here, which we eventually broke through. So same story there. The only difference here is we might get a chance to hide our stops above this high right here, but the safest place is to hide stops above this high right here. So we're not getting any patterns here in here. We did get like I said, a bad pattern to the downside or to the bull side here around this area on the Aussie dollar. There was as well on the New Zealand dollar, which I did not get involved with. For the love of me, I don't know why. I just missed it, plain and simple. I just missed it. But here on the New Zealand dollar, if you guys got involved on this bad pattern, we're quite close to targets on this bad here, and you might no, it's probably not gonna reach. Probably gonna break the 1414 here. Let's check it out just to be safe. It's breaking the 1414. So not gonna be a cipher pattern in here. Would be a nice cipher pattern if that was the case. Getting stops above this X leg, which is an interesting level. I am really interested in this level as well. As you can see, where it's at the start or at the bottom of this green box. But On the 4-hour side, we do have a pattern here. No, we'll see it better on the 1 hour. See it better here on the 1 hour. So let's shrink this down. Sorry about the lag here. Sometimes it lags, sometimes it doesn't. So X, this will be a bad pattern, looking something like this. Not sure if it's TradingView or the OBS, which I use to stream, or my internet. Don't believe it's the internet. I have like the fastest internet in the country, or available. So, but this bad pattern right here is a nice short. I'm gonna leave that in there, hoping that the market's gonna push up to this level right here. I'm really interested in shorting this right here. It's the top here where before the Brexit, it's at this green box, which represents a structure area. So really interested in this D point here on the New Zealand dollar if we continue to go higher, which I am hoping to do since I am long the Aussie dollar. So the dollar CAD, just gonna I'm going quickly over this. I was hoping to get a short here on the dollar CAD around this level, but did not hit. You see the ABCD is here, but right now a push to the upside in continuation to the downside would be an option, like so. Hopefully we'll continue going lower since the dollar CAD. Let's see it. Let's check out if the dollar CAD. I do believe that the dollar CAD is running opposite of the Aussie dollar. Yeah, I was talking about the schedule. I'm gonna set up a streaming Aussie CAD here, running opposite, as you can see. So hopefully that will continue to plummet. But yeah, the schedule. I'm hoping to put up a schedule, a streaming schedule, and stick to it, since nobody likes someone that just streams some of the time. I mean, basically the only the formula for a successful stream or a live room or whatever is to be consistent and do it at the same time every time. So that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to be more consistent with the streaming. I mean, last time I streamed, I got the most viewers I've ever gotten. Then I waited a week, and we have no one in the room. But that's fine. That was to be expected. Like I said, I didn't advertise or post this anywhere. I was just going to make a video. But yeah, that's the Aussie CAD. Same thing on the Aussie CAD. This upwards move here on the Brexit, and now we're continuing. We're not continuing. We are heading down. Check out the 4-hour. Yeah, so we did get as you can see, a break here on this double top, or this triple top here. Did get a break of the first. So here's the first touch, the second touch, and the third touch, and then we're headed down. So I push to the upside. A continuation to the downside is a possibility, but also a break, a push to the downside, and a break of this level right here. That would be another possibility, shooting for targets at the bottom here. That would be my preferred setup. So searching for targets somewhere in here. It's gonna be a matter of risk reward. I'm not that sure that I will be able to get involved in this, since a push to the upside would have to be a pretty large push here, which is most likely to happen is it's that we continue here to the previous structure, either this or the tops here. So we'll have to fight this level, and this level right here, and finally the top. So and I have to place my stops above these highs right here. So, but if we get a pullback here, a break, another pullback, I might. Sorry about that. I might be able to get involved, but nothing right now. And hopefully we'll keep dropping here, at least until my my targets are hit on the Aussie dollar. So on the Aussie CAD here, we did get a larger pullback here. Nice pullback to the upside, hitting the highs right here. And we are currently headed lower, hitting this previous structure point, or this structure area. As you can see, we did consolidate inside this area right here. Let me just clear out the some of the drawings in here, so you will be able to see. We can place a trend line. Not the best, but you can see the struggle that is happening right now. Right here, we are hitting. We've been hitting for the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or 8 hours. So I'm kind of hoping that this is gonna double top here. That is gonna enable me to hit my targets, and this might even be a area for a long. Not hitting the 38. I'm looking at this as one leg here. So an opportunity on the Aussie CAD to double bottom. Did I say double top? I meant double bottom, for a double bottom here and a break to the upside. That is a possibility. Or we could continue to the downside here, testing the lows again once more. These two opportunities would be something that would interest me to for a long on the Aussie CAD. Obviously, you do see why we go higher here. We do hit the strong level, which the market did respect over a few days, from the 6th to the from the 15th to the 21st, so about a week of respect. So we might be heading up. Oops. We might be heading up right now. We might be breaking this. Let me clear these lines out. I gotta say, pretty annoying how the thing lags. I have no patience for that. But let's use this arrow here. We could be breaking here to the upside as well. Then the opportunity would be to wait for the pullback into previous structure. We might even get a nice risk to reward here if we, depending on how large the pullback would be. But a continuation to the highs here would be a possibility as well. So there are definitely opportunities in the market this week. It's just I want to see. I'm not gonna be aggressive. I mean, other than just following my plan here, but not gonna place an aggressive trade just because. Sorry about that. And finally, the Aussie dollar, which we are currently long, hoping for that final push to the upside here. We have not locked in, but we have right now. We stand on 69 pips or 70 pips. So just waiting for that final push here. Hopefully we'll get it. We are starting to maybe see it here on the 15th. We are starting to form this wedge pattern here, which I'm not super excited about. Like so. So we might end up breaking this. Just thinking about managing these stops here. Moving my stops up beneath the. Oh my god. One thing I don't understand either on this platform here is that my indicators tend to disappear on me. So ATR on the 15 is about 10, so that's fine. Moving stops 10 pips below this. think moving stops 10 pips below this is better. That would be a clear sign that the market wants to continue lower, breaking this and this and this. That would kind of suck because instead of getting the 112 pips, I would only get about 40. But that's better than 0. You can see that the struggle here is happening around the 74 even, which is psychological number. We have some structure here. So it might be smart to manage the stops. Might be smart. Might be smart. It's always hard to push through these even handle levels. But yeah, I'll decide on what I will do here. But yeah, so that's my portfolio. I was gonna make this short today. For you that joined or were joining just now, welcome. I will upload this to YouTube so you can watch it there if you want to. I've gone over my portfolio and stated my opinions on the market. And these, of course, are just my personal opinions. But yeah, if you're interested, you can watch this on YouTube. And if you're watching this on YouTube, what's up? But yeah, that's it for now. I will be. I think I'm gonna make up a schedule here. Put the schedule below, so you can maybe check that out. I'll make a new panel here and put up a schedule. I'm not sure on how that schedule will be. Probably stream Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Do like a pre-market analysis for the week. But since I'm trading on these higher time frames, not I think it's better to stream every other day than every day, and of course as well. So for me to last, because I do other things. So I'm just gonna have to make this work. And I think that streaming every other day rather than every day is gonna be a much higher possibility that I would actually do it. Right? So that's that. So I'm out for now. watch out for Thursday. I'm gonna stream on Thursday. Probably start around, depending on the weather. But no, I'll probably start around 10, 11 London time. So Thursday, stay tuned, and I'll see you then. Just watching this Aussie dollar trade. Not loving it. Not loving breaking this trend line here. I'm gonna give it a chance. See if this level holds, this bottom here. If we break that, I'm gonna move my stops and manage these stops here. So I'm gonna give it a small chance to hold right here. But yeah, anyway, I'll see you guys on Thursday.